YouTube, welcome back to the Realignment series. We are here with the Akron Zips in the year 2027. We have finished 8-4 in the first 3 seasons here at Akron in the MAC with Michigan, Notre Dame, and Ohio State. So here is the team for the year. We are still battling to get enough players in. It's been a while. I think I inherited the team and it had under 85 players. And then we're just trying to get players in, and we just struggle to. I think we have 71 total on the roster right now. As you'll see, we're pretty thin in certain positions, but we're trying to work with what we got. And we got Alex Cardoza, which is our sophomore redshirt quarterback. He's an 81 overall, 85 speed, 92 change of directions. His accuracies are okay. His deep is pretty disappointing. But he throws a pretty decent ball. We have our senior superstar running back, Marquise Williams. We're going to use Josie Bale as well. He's a freshman. We have Pinner down here as a freshman as well. And then these two sophomores that are pretty similar to each other down there in Owens and St. Pierre. Receivers, we got speed. Polk is fast. Lelock is really good. Bannon played super well in the slot last year. So good there. We got good speed at tight end with high overalls. We have 3 80s. Left tackle, we have an 81 with a freshman red shirt behind him at a 73 already. We had to move these guys. We had no left guards. So Cheatham was actually a defensive lineman. And when I moved him, he was like a 56 overall. And he had a huge offseason to get to a 74 overall. Stewart was kind of the same thing, but we redshirted him as a sophomore to give him another year to try to develop. Center is really thin. We only have Mobley there. Right guard, we have a Young, who's the senior, only a 78 overall. So we're really thin at the offensive line. As you can see, we have another 81 at the other tackle. Then Simonette and Taylor are two of our top players here at an 88 and 86 on defense. Sheet is an 81, who's a freshman. We also have Lurig, who's a 70. That's a freshman already. Saban, he's going to be pretty solid. Office, we just moved him. We moved him from D end, I believe, to D tackle last year, and then redshirted him. So he's going to lead the way here as the D tackles. Left outside linebacker, we have 2 75s here. Crouch is probably going to play over Woldenowski just because of the speed. We have Schumacher, who was super good last year at an 81 overall as a sophomore. And then we have Hyde, who is a junior. Spriggs is going to kind of fall out of playing time just because of his speed. Right outside linebacker, we have an 83 overall. Putasi is going to be really good. He's pretty slow. We might end up moving him to a D end. If we can bring in somebody with better speed. Like you see, Webb has 91 speed, but he's not really progressing very well. Corners were super thin. We had to move 2 safeties over, so top 2 guys are pretty good, but then after that we're going to struggle. Stepanovic is a sophomore, free safety, has 91 speed, and then we have Cartwright, who's a junior. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna put Horner in for strong safety just because of his speed, and then we have a senior kicker and a senior punter as well. Kick power is a 99 for our punter, which is kind of crazy. 94 for our kicker too. So got to replace them guys as well. All right, we're going to hop in here. We really just need to ice this game with a first down. who better than our superstar running back? And we get it. He only has 46 yards. Seems like it's been pretty tough sledding for the running game. We are up 13 with just a minute 36 left, but again, we really just jumped in, so nothing crazy happened in sim. So we're just in here pretty much to solidify the win, make sure nothing crazy happens. So we're gonna have to go to the air here. And this is why we didn't have chew clock on. So we're just gonna take the points, make it a 16-point game. Pretty frustrating. And oh, we doink it in. Oh my lord. Defense steps up, doesn't let them score. 33-17 to start MAC play. We'll hop in and look at the stats here a little bit. We saw the running game didn't really do a whole lot. Passing game, 27-38, 330, 2 touchdowns for Cardoza. Rushing, 18 for 46. Even Cardoza struggled. Owens came in and averaged 5 per touch, but he fumbled the ball, so that's probably why we didn't see him anymore. Polk, 9 for 112, no touchdowns. Bannon had 7 catches for 62. Leacock, 5 for 108. So our top 2 guys doing the work here in the passing game, or the receiving game, I guess. Leacock did get into the end zone. Defensively, let's see, we had Hyde, our junior middle backer, lead the team with 9 tackles. Schumacher, his companion in the middle, with 7 tackles. Taylor with 6, and Worley with 5. We had no tackles for losses. That's insane. We had 2 sacks from Simonette, though. Taylor and Moore Jr. had 1 apiece, and then Hyde and Fleck shared 1. 1 pick for Horner as well. All right, we're here against Michigan at home. We are currently up 20-14. We have the ball here in the second half. We were hoping Lelock could win on his guy, but he couldn't, and we force a pick. It's honestly not terrible. It's an arm punt, if anything. All right, we hop in here. We are currently down now 20-21. They have a 3rd and 14 here. Need a huge stop. He's going to be able to scramble for the first down. That's so annoying. Because I had to carry that route, that corner route. What a great tackle in the backfield. Make up 2nd and 11. Schumacher flying around for our defense. I left their running back. We get home. Simonette with a sack. Now brings up 3rd and 19. No scrambles. No scrambles. He's trying to get out, and he's going to have to slide. They're going to settle for a field goal here with 14 minutes left in the 4th quarter. We'll see if he leaves it out to the right. And he did, too. Off the post. We're going to take over.
On the double, we need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. On 3rd and long, he has to...
We got the slot fade. Does he stay in bounds? He does. Touchdown. Zips.
This drive was clicking along, but after a
28-28. We're here in 3rd and 10. We don't need to force anything. We just need to make sure we get points here. We have just under 7 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. We're going to go ahead and settle for the field goal here in this big game. It's going to go right down the middle. We're going to take a 31-28 lead here at home against Michigan. As you can see, I've been playing the moments, not playing the entire game. Early, we were a little bit more picky on the moments that we went in. Only like red zone 3rd downs for defense and stuff like that. So we are going to get home and make him get an incomplete pass there. And we are going to jump in for this huge drive here. As you can tell, I'm a little less picky now, just because A, it's a close game, and B, what a throw. Oh my. That is insane. That's an insane throw at this point in time in the game. Is it safe to say they're not going to try to run the ball? I don't think they've given it to their superstar running back this entire game. Oh, just hit that. His release valve just like took off, and I don't know where he was going, but it threw it right at our linebacker, and he couldn't make the interception. We're going to take away the deep crosser, and he goes down. 3rd and 15. Our defense has come up with 5 sacks today. It is 3rd and 15, excuse me, and we are getting down into the 2-minute timeout area of the 4th quarter. He's going to scramble. He's going to slide. It's 4th and 6. They're going to end up going for it here late in the 4th quarter. Down 3, see what they got. They're going to take a shot to their superstar receiver. We're going to pick it. A nice little arm punt for them on 4th and 6. But it gives us the ball here to try to finish the game. And I accidentally hit the B button to go into the game, and I ignored the moment, but our offense was able to run it down. Cardozo, 333 and 2 touchdowns, only 48% completion though. That is a tough game, but hey, we finally competed against a Michigan, Ohio State, and Notre Dame. Not only did we compete, we end up winning the game. We are here in the game against Akron. We are up 14 currently, but the big story is it is recruit week, and we are pouring it on, and that's why I jumped into this one. You just missed a huge touchdown play. You're probably going to see it, to be honest, but there's no commentary to get it to 14, and now we're going up 21 with 2 minutes left. Our offense finds the end zone yet again, and 35 fourth quarter points leads us to a 52-24 win, and that is a blowout win for the recruits. All right, we are here in a game against Michigan State here at home. Again, struggling against a bigger opponent, but we get into the end zone for a touchdown. Wilson with the touchdown to give us the lead. The game is giving us the opportunity to close the game here on the Spartans, and we're going to get up the field for about 6. Felt like it was a little bit more, but up for 6, which is going to be fine. I needed to put shot clock on. We're going to pick up the first down here, and then we're going to put shot clock on. We're going to get into the menu. That's going to get us to a 2-minute timeout. They do have all 3 timeouts left. So we'll see how they handle it. And we get to the end zone. Lealock, touchdown, Zips.
Well, look what we have here, guys.
We finish 42-39. They score a late touchdown, and that's a big home win against a former Big Ten opponent. As we hit the end of the season recap, USC smacks Texas A&M 56-14 in the national championship game. Per usual, we'll go ahead and look at the season stats. We'll look at this year. Cardozo threw for 3,900 yards, 34 TDs and 12 picks, averaged 300 yards a game, 63 completion percentage, which is okay, not great. Williams only 779 on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Owens had 95 carries for 418 and 2 touchdowns. Cardoso also ran for 4 touchdowns. Receiving, Lealock was our leading guy. He did not have his running mate this year. He was hurt almost all year long. So in his senior season, he went just over 1,000 yards and 9 touchdowns. Bannon just shy of 1,000 yards and 8 touchdowns. Harris also played super well in the slot, 797, so just under 800 yards and 9 touchdowns. Wilson also went in for 5 touchdowns as well. So, I thought it said Polk played that. Polk only played 4 games, played 222 downs, and he had 256 yards and 2 touchdowns. So he would have had a huge year as well. Defensively, Schumacher led the team with 84 tackles, Worley with 81, and then Hyde with 73. Stepanovich had 72. So pretty solid tackling around. Simonet had 8 tackles for losses. Schumacher was 6. Simonet also had 13 sacks as a sophomore, 7.5 for Taylor, who's a junior, and Moore, who's a senior, had 4. Our annual checkup on how the conferences are doing. The ACC, the Carolina schools storming back a little bit. They had kind of a down year last year. Georgia is, they're kind of getting put to work by these top 4 teams, which is good. It's good to see a little bit of mix up there in the ACC. Clemson has been kind of dominating it, though, to be quite honest with you. Penn State and Maryland continue to be the top 2 here. Penn State just walked through that conference. Texas A&M continues to dominate the Texas. Texas is terrible. I don't know what is happening with them, but they are just not very good. We did beat Houston. They were a tough team, but the Longhorns are really just not playing very well. The Big Ten, Oklahoma, Illinois, and Wisconsin are dominating it. Minnesota's down at 3-8 and 3-9 with a full record. Conference USC, LSU, Tulane kind of took a step back this year, but these 3 have been up there pretty much the entire time. And then we have the Big 4 here, including myself. I'm considering myself a Big 4 because we did beat Michigan this year. We got trounced by Ohio State, but it was close until the third quarter when they piled on like 28 points. And Notre Dame, we played at both of these schools this year again. And Purdue, I swear we've played there every year, but we ended up squeaking out a win there as well. The Mountain West, Arizona, Boise State, Utah State, those are pretty much, Colorado kind of had a little bit of a fall, but at 7-4, they were okay. USC, we saw absolutely destroyed Texas A&M in the national championship. So Washington and Oregon have been pretty standard up at the top there. Florida jumps up to the top of the SEC. Alabama's kind of sliding down the list, but this, I would say the SEC is still probably one of the toughest, even with the realignment. And then Cincinnati kind of shocking people, getting up to number 10. They always seem to get good in these rebuilds. And, I mean, they're only 82 overall. But so some decent play in the Sun Belt as well. We are here on National Signing Day. Only 15 targets. We got worked in the transfer portal yet again. We just need more hours. In the beginning of the year so we can finish some of these things. But we just got to deal with what we got dealt, man. So to highlight the class, we have Joey Lyle, right guard. He's only an impact dev, but he's a 4-star. So right end, star dev for Reeser, which is great. Impact for a 97 speed corner who's a 4-star. Normal for an athlete, a halfback, 4-star. Haley with 93 speed. He's only 5'9", though, so it'll be interesting to see how well he plays. He does have star development, though. Then we have a free safety, impact, gem, 3-star. Right tackle, JUCO sophomore, impact, gem, right outside linebacker, normal for left outside linebacker. Impact for the corner, transfer, who is a freshman. He has 95 speed, so he should be pretty good. 88 speed for this free safety. 99 change of direction. I thought that was cool, but he's only a normal. He's going to be a senior next year. Impact for this athlete, 89 speed. He's going to be a middle linebacker. Run stopper athlete, 86 speed. He's probably going to be an outside linebacker. Impact for our kicker and normal for our punter that we got at the very end of recruiting. That's going to put our class at being absolutely terrible. 41st. We only have 15 in. We even fall behind Michigan State in the recruiting, but also so did Notre Dame and Michigan, so that's really interesting. That's going to be the end of this video. We will see you at the beginning of next season. I appreciate you taking the time to click the video. Please, as always, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment if you would like. I appreciate your support. As always, I hope you have a good day. I hope you had a great day. Spread the word. Peace.